Hi everyone, it's Dr. Chris here of Young Living with Dr. Chris. I'm so glad you joined me today to talk about the October 2022 promotions from Young Living to us in the US of A. So it is all about fall for this month, as you're going to see as I run through these free promotions that you can get from Young Living. So first of all, at 100 PV, you're going to get 10 bonus loyalty rewards points. If you do not know what I'm talking about, I'm going to put in the description what those loyalty points are all about. In a nutshell, you purchase things each month through the loyalty rewards program, say that 10 times, and each month you're going to accumulate points that you can use to get free products so easily. I love when I do my loyalty rewards bonus order, and literally I'm putting $300+ in the cart and I don't spend a penny. So in addition to getting those free gifts from using your points, you will also get special free gifts with your promotion. So that 100 PV, you get 10 extra points to buy whatever you want. And at 190 PV, you get 5 mils of cinnamon. You get also, if you are on the loyalty rewards program, you would also get 5 mils of pine. And also 5 mil of nutmeg. So both of these are on the loyalty rewards program. At 250 PV, you're going to get everything that I just talked about, as well as 15 mil of clove and 5 mil of Copaiba. So that is the 250 PV, and at 300 PV, you're going to get everything that I just talked about, and also you're going to get a jar of multigreens. It is all burnt out. There it is. It says multigreens. I think it's a shade. All right, now let's just run down each of these items so that you know what they are and give you a little head start on how you can use them. So with the cinnamon bark, just one thing to note, you are going to get the cinnamon bark in the brown label. Just know there's also a vitality cinnamon bark that comes in a white label. The reason I mention this is that this is labeled for aromatic and topical use, and this one is labeled for internal use. Are the oils the same or different? They are the same. So I use them interchangeably, but the FDA says we have to label them separately. So just so you know that, you will be getting the brown cinnamon bark label, same oil as the vitality. The reason I mention that is because cinnamon bark is yummy when you use it in your fall baking and cooking and holiday baking and cooking. So wherever you might use cinnamon, you might try just a little bit, a little drop. It's very, very concentrated of that cinnamon bark vitality. Another thing I love to do with cinnamon bark is just put a drop on the back of my tongue. And it's like one of those red hot candies that we used to eat as a kid that we don't anymore because sugar is not great for us. But this essential oil is really good for you. It has healing properties. There's therapeutic properties in the cinnamon bark. And you can go ahead and look that up. I'm not going to go into that in this video, but just have a little look. And if you are making a diffuser blend for fall, you're gonna need cinnamon. So this is chock full of the ones I would put in. A few drops of cinnamon bark, a few drops of nutmeg, a drop or so of clove, and Oh, did I miss out on Copaiba? How did I miss out on that? Or did I make this up? No, this is at 300 PV. Oh, no, it's at 250 PV. Wow. I am gonna have to. All right. As I talk about these, I'll reiterate again which level these are at, and I'll have the written part in the description. It has been a long day, but I did want to get this out to you. All right. And cinnamon bark is also good if you want to bring circulation to your skin. Put a drop or so in your hand, add some carrier oil and rub it on your skin. It's very invigorating and it will get your skin to open up and get the circulation going. All right, let's move on to nutmeg, 5 ml. This is only for those who are on the Loyalty Rewards program at the 190 PV tier. So nutmeg is warm, it's spicy, it's definitely a fall blend. It also has a vitality component. So you know that nutmeg oil inside these bottles is the same. This one's for aromatic and topical use. You can put it in your diffuser with the cinnamon bark or other oils you might have, maybe thieves, maybe orange. You can also apply it topically to your body. I actually like to put nutmeg, and you can dilute it with a little carrier oil, some coconut oil or olive oil or B6 oil. And I like to put it over my adrenals to help support them. Those are the glands that sit on top of your kidneys. So if you put your hands on your back right at the end of your rib cage, that's about the area that you want to put your nutmeg on. You can also massage it into your neck and shoulders to help give any tightness in that area some relief. It's also good, and this kind of goes along to the adrenals, which are your glands that produce cortisol. That's your stress hormone, but it's the one that keeps you going throughout the day. So if you want to chill it out, and you can put it over your adrenals or anywhere else on your body. If you find it too hot, you can put it on your feet, and it is going to help you, pardon me, settle down for the night so you can get some relax and get some sleep. Right, let's move on to the pine 5 ml. Once again, this is at the bonus loyalty order in the 190 PV tier. All the tree oils are grounding, and pine is no exception. So go ahead and look up the therapeutic benefits of pine. Again, I'm not going to go too deep into each of these right now, but it is really, really good for you. I like to put pine diluted with a little carrier oil on my sacrum. That's that triangle-shaped bone at the end of your spine. It is the first chakra, and well, actually, the sacrum is the second chakra. The first one is the root chakra, a little bit more at the tailbone, but kind of that whole lower area to just help with grounding. Another way I like to use it for grounding is to put it on my third eye, and then maybe also a drop on the head. And I really love tree oils, so I usually have them around where I will add them to whatever I'm diffusing, or I'll diffuse them myself just in the diffuser on their own. When I'm taking a bath, when I'm, getting ready for bed, and it just really helps to kind of chill out and get ready for the night. You can also use pine with a little carrier oil and rub it on your chest if you want to help support your respiratory system. It's probably what I should be doing right now. Another really great way to use pine is to add it to your cleaning products. So you can add it to your Thieves household cleaner. You can add it to any DIY products you're using. So, there's that commercial product out there with pine in it. You can make your own, and there won't be any toxins in it. So you can feel really good about that. And when you're adding a little nutmeg to help release tension in your neck and shoulders, try adding a little drop of the pine to help that aspect as well. All right, now we're gonna go on to Copaiba 5 ml. I don't know how I missed this because I love this oil. This oil came in the starter kit, the premium starter kit when I got it. It's not in there anymore. And I wasn't really familiar with it, but once I started using Copaiba, I absolutely love it. Once again, there is a vitality component to the Copaiba. So there is another oil in a 5 ml bottle with a white label that says Copaiba, which means since there's a vitality component, you can use the vitality and put a drop or two under your tongue. And that's going to help absorb right into your blood system. So it doesn't go through your digestive tract. It actually gets absorbed into your body very quickly. So it can get through your whole system very quickly. I love Copaiba when I'm using it with another oil that I really want to enhance the properties of that oil. So some of my favorites to use it with are frankincense and myrrh. Those are kind of two of my favorites to use it with. Also, when I'm using my deeper leaf rub or any of the muscle oils, I will add some Copaiba to it. Just so good for, it should be in everybody's wellness tool. And I also add it to my skincare regime. So I make up a little oil blend. I put a bunch of things in there, and I did a video on this, my face serum. But sometimes I switch it up and change it up, and a lot of times I will add some Copaiba to it. Let's see, you can add it to your bath with some lavender, Copaiba, maybe some stress away, and put anything, anytime you're adding oils to a bath, make sure you put them in some Epsom salts first. So it will help disperse the oils in your bath and they won't all just float on the surface. Let's see. Yeah, throw it in that muscle massage tension blend when you're working on your neck and shoulders with the nutmeg and pine. Why not? Give it a try. All right, we're at the 250 PV. Oh, I just want to make sure I did this right. Yeah, no, those are cool for everybody. We're still at the 250 PV tier with Clove, a full 15 mils. Wow. So Clove also has a vitality component. So guess what? You can use the vitality component internally, same oils. So just use your discretion on that. So Clove is definitely one of those fall oils. I would go ahead and throw Clove, Copaiba, nutmeg, cinnamon bark in the diffuser, maybe add a little orange for some sweetness or lemon, maybe even add some extra thieves. Now, Clove already is one of the components of thieves, but you can't really ever have too much. And Clove has some great properties with being for health and wellness, including it is really a potent antioxidant. And antioxidants help quench free radicals, which do damage to our system inside and out. It's sort of like iron rusting. It has the same effect on our body. So it basically ages us. So Clove is great to have in your repertoire, whether you're applying it topically, diffusing it, or using the vitality internally. So you can add that vitality to a capsule if you want to take it internally, because this is a hot oil. If you put it in your mouth, it will be super hot. Speaking of that, it's really great to use if you have any toothache or if a baby is teething, because it does have a natural anesthetic property. Dilute it though, please don't burn the tissue of your mouth, and especially with babies, you want to really dilute it so much and try it on yourself first before you go and put it in their mouth. And it also, like I said, because of that antioxidant effect, it's going to help support your immune system if you take it internally. All right, we're at the 300 PV at the Multigreens. And this is something I take on a pretty regular basis. It's got a whole bunch of ingredients in here that are really good for you. We should all be having our green vegetables. Sometimes we do better than others, but there's a lot of things in here in addition that you might not normally eat, like spirulina. And this is a plant, very super green, a super concentrated source of chlorophyll, which is what gives the plant the green color, and also very high in magnesium. So that's going to help support all your body system, especially your energy and metabolism. Now, spirulina also is traditionally used as a way to help us with our detoxification systems. There's also barley grass juice concentrate in the Multigreens. And there's bee pollen, which has a lot of vitamins and minerals in it. And especially B vitamins, which we need on a regular basis in this day and age, because when you are stressed, you use up your B vitamins. And then that bee pollen also contains minerals, which are often cofactors to our enzymatic processes in our body, including what goes on in the mitochondria in the development of energy. So we really need to get these nutrient-dense things into our lives. But who really goes around eating bee pollen on a regular basis, right? You can buy bee pollen and add it to shakes, but what I do is I open up a few capsules, pardon me, and I put them in my shakes because I am vegan, so I don't want to, these are gel caps. And the only thing that really I taste in here is a little bit of the peppermint. I think there's peppermint in here. It tastes like peppermint to me. All right, there's also Siberian ginseng root, which is something that is an adaptogen, so it helps support our adrenal glands. Remember, I talked about them with nutmeg. There's some amino acids in here like L-arginine, L-cysteine, L-tyrosine, and these are all important for our body processes. Kelp is a great source of iodine that helps support our thyroid function, which is intimately related to our metabolism. And Melissa essential oil. Now, this is one that is super important. It's also super expensive. So it's in this blend, which is it's crazy. But it will help support your body's response to inflammation. It will help support your emotional balance, which is great. Lemon essential oil, which has so many effects in it. D-limonene is amazing, and I've done videos on lemon essential oil and D-limonene itself. Lemongrass oil, rosemary oil. Maybe I taste the rosemary. I don't know, but it doesn't taste bad. It tastes good. So I will put some diffuser blend recipes in the description, which will include cinnamon bark, pine, nutmeg, as well as some, and clove, as well as some other standard essential oils like Stress Away and Orange and Christmas Spirit. So let me know, what are your favorite fall diffuser blends? I would love to know what you're diffusing this fall. And I hope you have a great October, and I will see you next month in November. Bye.